So now there's been a lot of discussion in the community lately about Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 3 possibly being apocalyptic themed. And well, in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about why people think this, what would be the build up towards this, and much more. So yeah, that was a very short intro, but who cares, let's get straight into the video. Now, after Season 2 initially dropped, people were already predicting the theme of Chapter 5 Season 3, in which many people predicted that next season would be somewhat apocalyptic themed. Now, the idea of an apocalyptic themed season has been going around the community for a few years now, to be honest. And if you actually think about it, we have had some sort of apocalyptic themed season in the past. And I am talking about Chapter 2 Season 8. In this season, we all work together to fight zombies and other creatures on a corrupted island. Now, Chapter 2 Season 8 was apocalyptic, but people believe that Chapter 5 Season 3 would be not apocalyptic, but post-apocalyptic. Post-apocalyptic means when the deadly event has already happened, so it's like an aftermath. Whilst apocalyptic means that the deadly event is still in play, and well, take Chapter 2 Season 8 for example, where we are actually fighting all the creatures and surviving the apocalypse of the Cube Queen's wrath. Also, a little fun fact, if the Chapter 2 island didn't flip and we stayed on Chapter 2, then Chapter 2 Season 9 would most likely be a post-apocalyptic season, because it would be the aftermath of what happened with the Cube Queen's apocalypse. But yeah, most people think that next season is gonna be a post-apocalyptic themed season, in which there is actually a lot of things to back up that this is actually true, and that next season will be a post-apocalyptic season. If you take a look at the most latest batch of survey skins, practically most skins on there have like a junky vibe to it, and it just looks really post-apocalyptic. And it's not only teasing the theme of next season, but it's teasing next season's battle pass as well. Let's take a look at this skin. Her design looks very rusty and she kind of looks like a fighter. And I'm not gonna lie, this skin really does give me some post-apocalyptic vibes. Same goes to this skin as well. He honestly looks very rusty and junky, in which like the last skin, this does fit the agenda for a post-apocalyptic theme season. Then we have this skin who does actually have some very post-apocalyptic attire. Like you can see with his baggy jeans, his boots, and also the armor plates he has, it all looks very post-apocalyptic. There's also this big fella in which he looks infected actually, but his other parts of the design do look very post-apocalyptic, so I don't know, maybe this could be like the meme skin of next season? Well, to be honest, we can't really confirm anything because the latest survey skins that we got, we don't know which specific ones are going to be in next season's battle pass. But I do genuinely think that most of these survey skins will be released next season, because they genuinely all fit the theme of post-apocalyptic, so yeah. But yeah, then we have this guy who looks to be like a post-apocalyptic survivor and more probably a hunter. Then there is this girl who I think is like an engineer. You can see that she is wearing an engineer mask, so yeah, maybe she's like some engineer in this post-apocalyptic vibe. And you can see that this girl even has a junky attire herself, so like, I think she's definitely gonna be in next season's battle pass. And then in the survey skins, we have this really junky remake of Dummy, in which this guy actually looks pretty cool, but I don't think he's gonna be in next season's battle pass. I think he's gonna be in the item shop next season. And well, the last survey skin I would like to talk about is this one. This skin doesn't just give me post-apocalyptic vibes, but he gives me vibes of a leader. And well, I think he actually might be pretty important next season. Maybe he's leading a new faction or something. Maybe a faction of mortals trying to evolve and rebuild on the messy and junky and post-apocalyptic island. And you see, like last year, Epic Games dropped many leaked location art concepts. And well, this was one of the art concepts that were leaked. And honestly, wherever this art concept is based in, it looks a mess. Like, the place just looks abandoned. You can see crashed vehicles and other old and rotting looking props. The whole place just looks really gloomy and dark. And you can also see this weird flow flowing liquid on the ground. This does not look like water. And well, overall, the place just kinda reminds you of the underworld. And well, I think this concept art could possibly be a location next season, or a location very similar to this, because it does actually really fit the agenda of Post-Apocalyptic. It looks abandoned, it looks disgusting, and it honestly looks like an aftermath of something bad. And well, what will be this a bad thing that causes all of this mess and this whole entire post-apocalyptic theme for next season? Well, we know, and there is only one simple answer: Zeus's wrath. Now, if you don't know what Zeus's wrath is, it's Zeus's plan to get rid of mortality all in one go. And while Zeus is planning something which will literally just wipe every single mortal out on the island. And while whatever Zeus is gonna do to just kill us all, he's gonna do it at the end of this season. And while Oracle describes it as darkened skies, choking dust, hope lost but found again. So we are most likely gonna defeat and survive Zeus's wrath, but it's gonna leave a very bad aftermath. And well, this will all lead us into season 3, where it's all gonna be dark, and well, the post-apocalyptic vibes will kick in. But what is Zeus actually gonna do to cause an aftermath to be this bad? And lead us into season 3, which is possibly gonna be one of the most dark seasons of all time. And well, as Zeus wants to end all mortality, we have only 2 ideas on what he could possibly do. One, he could use this hourglass thingy that we have heard about. We're not sure what it's gonna do, but Zeus is gonna use it to end all mortality. Normally we would be trapped inside an hourglass, but we genuinely do not know what Zeus is gonna do with it, but it turns out that we are gonna destroy it later on in the season. But we don't know how this hourglass is really gonna affect us and what it's gonna do. But it could lead the island into much chaos and could possibly lead us into season 3 and its post-apocalyptic theme. The second thing Zeus could do to cause season 3 is playing with the river Styx. There was a leak by iFireMonkey quite a while back saying that the river Styx will soon expand and flow into other rivers on the island. Now, the river Styx doesn't just give you a mobility effect, it gives you some sort of smelly effect, meaning that the river Styx is kind of a hazard. So if Zeus or Hades does something to the river Styx so that it flows all over the island, then that will definitely mess up the island and most possibly lead us into chapter 5 season 3. And also, going back to the concept art I showed you a few minutes ago, doesn't it remind you of the vibe of the underworld and the river Styx? Like, it's just abandoned stuff with these green dark clouds surrounding it. So call me crazy, but I think the river Styx has somewhat ties into this concept location. And if it's gonna spread around the island, maybe it could spread to this location wherever it is. And as this is concept art, the buildings don't have to be the same, because this river Styx could spread anywhere. This is just a concept, remember? Because you see that liquid you see on the floor? Maybe that is actually like water from the Styx river. And the darkened green skies, maybe that was all caused by the river Styx. And well, I think all of this was caused by the river Styx. So there is a very high chance of this actually being somewhat of a location next season, as Zeus or Hades probably tried to use the river Styx against us, but it just genuinely failed and caused a massive mess. And well, this is what I believe will lead us straight into next season. But honestly, we just genuinely have to wait and see. Because maybe it isn't even the hourglass or the river Styx causing next season. Maybe it's something else that we just don't know about yet. And can I just say, it's not even 100% confirmed that next season is gonna be post-apocalyptic. Like, it's just the most likely and main theory going around the community right now. But you never know, maybe it could be based around something else. Like, some people were even predicting a full-on Fallout season, but I kind of doubt this, to be honest. And well, if you ask me, I think next season is definitely gonna be post-apocalyptic themed. Because I mean, the payoff, literally everything just matches up to it. But do take this video with a grain of salt though, because everything that I said may not be true. Because it's just theories at the end of the day. But what do you think is gonna happen next season? And well, do you think it's gonna be post-apocalyptic themed? Well, whatever you think, let me know down in the comments. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I will really appreciate it if you like and subscribe, as I am going for 5k right now. But yeah, if you want to, join the Discord server, link in description, and well, yeah, I'll see you all in my next video. Goodbye.